Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend. Hello, hello, hello! It's me, I'm Tim. I'm back again, and I'm here to play Fire Emblem with you. So I did some research in between the episodes, and by research I mean I googled it and clicked the first link. We are going to have to train up Nils, who I'll be showing you shortly, all the way up to level 7 before we finish Lynn's story. So once we get to the final level, I will take some time out of the show, and we will we'll just dance and dance and dance. Oh my god, now we get Lucius. I love Lucius. He's so great. Yay, Lucius. He's like the best glass cannon mage. He's what I want Urk to be, but Urk has a little bit of defenses, like the slightest whisper of defenses, but defenses nonetheless. Lucius is rad. We're gonna, how are we gonna do this dance? I think if we can get Matthew and Urk to kill this archer. And then, cause I'm worried about this bandito over here. I want to get Sane to a place where he can murder him before he breaks that town. So what we're gonna do is have Lucius come up. He can't quite kill him. What the F, Lucius? Why do you start off at level 1? That's garbage. Does he start off level 1? Starts off at level 3. Okay. Anyway, first Matthew, run up, make his stabs. I like this part of Lynn's story because we're starting to get to like the bigger missions. It's not just like you can't fit the entire map on one screen. You can't even fit like half the map on one screen. It's big and it feels epic, shit like that. And it gives you more interesting problems. Like last time was just like, this is how you do doors and chests, done. And now it's just like, this is a mission, and it's focused on the weapon triangle, certainly, but it's still just a fucking mission. We're gonna use Will. Ooh, where does Nils go? So Sane will go to here. Wrath will come as far up here as possible. Nils will do his dance, his play. Plays a little song, a little happy bard. And I lurk around some specific Fire Emblem forums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How far can he get? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, he should still be able to hit him. Okay. Sorry about that. Just wanna make sure that I can kill the guy. Let's send Florina over here just in case. We'll shoot that guy. Anyway, I've been lurking on some Fire Emblem forums to sort of get myself ready for it. I've never looked up a specific walkthrough for any of these chapters, at least not for this playthrough. So I'm going off of my memory and my instincts and my cunning, my base cunning. But apparently the dancers, the bards, if you played Fire Emblem, you know there's always a dancer, and their power is to let someone who's already moved move again. And I never really used to use them, just because I thought it was like, why wouldn't I just have someone else who can take a hit and then, you know, feel good about myself a little bit. Oh good, the bandit's coming up instead of going for the village. That will make it easier and less scary risky. Let's have Florina check out what she can do. Ooh, I wonder if she can pew him. That's risque. It's a risque maneuver. If you know what I'm teeing a boo. It's her defense. It's 5, so she'll take 3. And then what's her resistance? 7. So she'll take none, but she'll take 2 hits from that bandit and potentially 2 damage from that guy. So that's how much damage would that brigand do? 8, so 16, and then 2. Ooh, there's another shaman over there. How much does he do? He does another 2, 16. I mean, as long as no one crits, it should be fine. What's the critical chance on these Mambros? 0 and 0. Can this guy come in? No. 2, 2, and it's 3 actually. So that's risky. You know, I don't think I actually want to do that. I'm gonna send Florina around here, give her the javelin. Hopefully that shaman will come up and try to kill Florina, but that's a laughable proposition, because Florina's hilariously high evasion. Let's have... If we have Matthew cross this, how well does this mercenary fare against him? 8. He'll survive. I won't get Matthew a kill. And I do want to get some kills with Matthew, because I don't want him just to be a friggin' poop. I don't want him to be a poop. I want him to be a goop. That one didn't make any sense. I have Will come up, and then have Nils sing to him. Trinidad. That's what I thought of when I was making those little doo-doo-doo noises. So Will gets to go again, because Will's gonna be our Tostito this time around. Same moves up a little bit. Will comes up and shoots that bandit, the banditsman. Give him a little plug in the face with an arrow. And then Matthew comes in and gives him the old 1-2. In a very literal sense, he's gonna stab him 2 times. Good job, jukin'. Give him little stabs. Pew pew, stabs. Right, we're getting to the point in the game where I was trying to say this earlier, but I think I got distracted. Where I'm not really babying anyone. It lets me bring a lot of people that I really like, mostly Sane, and I like Matthew, despite what people say about him. He gets a bad rap, and I think he's cool. I love Lynn, obviously. Lucius is my home bro, which doesn't make any sense. He's the least hard person. Florina is great. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and apparently I'm using Urk, so 6, and Nil, so 7. So it's less like I'm babying people and more like, actually playing the game. But I mean, babying people can be part of the game sometimes, so maybe I'm just wrong. And oh gosh, these mercenaries are quick. Not even Matthew can double them. Matthew is a thief, and his speed is just bonkers high. Like, it's amongst the highest. But if he can't double these mercenaries, then I'm gonna have to take it up with my local comptroller. That's a thing, right? Comptroller that's a term, isn't it? What is it? What's a comptroller, guys? I have no idea. I really don't know. I don't know what a comptroller is. I'm sorry about it, but we'll get through this dark time of not knowing what a comptroller is. Florina, as you can see, just murders mages and spellcasters of all kinds. In particular, she's murdering these shamans just because shamans are they're the slow spellcasters. Is just sort of hinted by the fact that their attack animations take 4 years to complete. But it's not 4 years, but it's one of the things I would skip ahead if I was emulating. Good thing I'm not. Ha! You'll never accuse me of doing that. Unless you have some solid evidence, in which case, well done. We're gonna have Will come up and chip as well. Lucius is also really fast, which makes me afraid of these mercenaries if I'm not being able to double them. They're gonna be it's a problem. And I have to use our Tostitos bag all the time. Ooh, quite a click, that A button there. Sorry about it. Come on. Who are we gonna do? Sane. You're gonna head towards that village. Sarah, we're gonna have you stand on the fort. And then we're gonna have you sung at by Nils, whose name backwards is Slyn. And Arias is Sarah. Is that French? It's almost French. It's alley-oop. Is that how it's actually pronounced, or is that racist for me to say? Well, I'm sorry if I offended any French people. I'm sure that if you're French and you're watching this, you're probably already disgusted by me. So is everyone, to be fair, because I'm disgusting, I'm vile. But I'm not violent. Oh god, that's that vileness I was talking about. Really sorry about that. Yeah. Let's send Matthew up, and we'll play the safe route. We'll put him right next to the bridge, but not on the bridge, because if he's on the bridge, then that mage can smack him. I don't want the mage to smack him, because his resistance to magic is 0, and that's a real bummer of a time. But get in there, Matthew, make that stabs. Also, the bandit was on the mountain, so we would have taken less damage from Matthew, and probably juked him, because if my last playthrough is anything to go by, Matthew's skill is garbage. It's just flatline heart attack, the worst. Like he's the most accurate weapons in the game, swords, and he was still barely able to hit people sometimes. But let's see. Get that level up. What you got, Matthew? What you got? Strength. Nice. He needs that. But see that skill? It's worse than his strength. And that means it's worse than him doing damage. And his attacks are literally stab people with a knife. That's pretty bad. Alright, Lucius. Lucius, you have resistance. Get in there and let's start getting you some XP points. Which is a little redundant, like ATM machine. But anyway, next time on Tim Friend, we'll get back to this. We'll finish this level, we'll defeat Heinz, and we'll get some delicious ketchup all for ourselves. I'm sure that joke has never been made before and will never be made again. Tim Friend.